Oh my god, we're starting on the menu screen! What is this nonsense?
Scandalous.
We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm We Squared.
I'm the Opinionator,
and
so...
this is Shiva.
Well, right, that is Shiva. We're gonna give a quick rundown of the brand new little persona that we got, because we're about to go fight the Reaper. So the reason all of this is so hurried is because the Reaper is behind us.
Oh god!
So it's like start or not start, okay? Anyway, so I leveled up Shiva. Like we said, I spent some time in Mementos. We no longer have money. Got about 1 million left. Spent it all. By leveling Shiva, we were able to get Auto Mataru Kaja, which, is amazing for everybody. And Riot Gun, which actually looks more like a Final Fantasy spell. And so Shiva is actually useful now because he really wasn't before.
Uh-huh. Koryu is still Koryu.
We've still got Koryu, who probably caused the most damage of anything. Yeah, I'll get to that.
We have this adorable little scamp.
Good old Black Frost. I did some work on him to get him boost and amp.
And freeze boost and Spellmaster.
Spellmaster is nice. He's got Diamond Dust.
That's pretty good, ho.
And Concentrate, he seems good, right? When you fuse him, he says, "I'll be he, your new shadow." I set up Siegfried from the Nibelungen, the great Germanic protagonist. He's actually the our buffing support character, which is possibly ridiculous because he is really strong.
Yeah, he's also a physical striker.
Yeah, severe physical powers up after a baton pass, and severe physical to all.
And charge.
Plus charge, and
auto,
enduring soul, which seems like it's going to be really good. He happens to have Auto Mataru Kaja himself. And so I've actually got some buffs going on as well as Rakunda, so that seems like pretty good, right? Oh yeah, then there's one other thing though.
And then there's this guy.
Oh, for goodness sake, he's level 90 flarking too, okay? It's the great Archangel Michael, and I told you long ago I like using the angels.
That's correct, because most of them are the Judgment Arcana.
Yeah, and I just like the look. They're either really cool looking or like Robo Fighting Angel. I just don't have I don't have Melchizedek at the moment. Anyway, so Severe Almighty, that's good.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Cosmic Flare, Severe Nuclear, that seems good, but he's not really here to do damage. I mean, he will.
He can.
He will. He will be doing severe damage to people, okay? But Heat Riser, which is the full buff.
Uh-huh.
He doesn't, and Debilitate.
Which is the full debuff.
Other people have Charge and Concentrate. Okay, they will concentrate. Freaking Salvation. What is this nonsense?
And of course, Spellmaster as well.
Yeah, Spellmaster for half. And then, okay, I like this. Angelic Grace doubles evasion against Fire, Ice, Wind, Elect, Nuke, Sigh, Bless, and Curse. Like everything, all right?
Yeah.
I mean, not physical stuff, but doubles evasion against most everything? Hey, that seems good, right?
That's correct.
Oh, yeah. And then Ali Dance automatically reduces the accuracy of an attacking foe by half.
He floats like a butterfly.
And he stings like the god-dang, or god-blessed Archangel who's going to kill you all. So, seems good, right? Let's fight the Reaper. Sorry the episode started this way, but it is what it is. I have no idea where he is, though, actually!
Follow the chain rattling!
Here, get out of here. Oh, dang, it's an enemy. I was hoping I could just one-shot it away.
It's fine.
Yeah,
oh my god!
Yeah, when Shinya said that we were gonna get his best move, he wasn't kidding. It's like you just blast everything down by half with that.
Damon, you're so panicked. Don't you know that you shouldn't fear the Reaper?
I really like that song.
Yeah?
I mean, why shouldn't I, right? Where is it?
I think it was to the left. I thought I saw something there. Oh no, that's just a little red speck.
There he is.
Hey, how's it going? Hey, come on, I got a busy schedule to keep.
Ah!
Are you going to come here and be Reed for what?
Incidentally, if we die, it's like not going to be a loss.
I like how he's got guns.
Okay, this is awesome. This is bad. Yeah!
Just gets 2 turns. Okay.
Don't do anything reckless.
He looks amazing.
This is really interesting. Like blood-soaked coat.
Like Wild Westy kind, like a duster.
Bullet. It's a duster with bullet holes in it, blood all over, and it's like one of those bags, like the hangman's bag, whatever you call that on top. and the really long-barreled revolvers.
And his head's all wobbly, like his neck's been broken.
Because he's been hanged.
Yeah.
How freaking cool. As far as we know, he's going to kill us in 3 seconds.
Yep.
I hadn't actually thought about what to do. oh, wait. What am I? Am I a stupid fool? Let's just debilitate him.
Yeah, that seems like a pretty solid first move. You might want to put a magic barrier on someone.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. It's like I don't have to use this party, and since we maxed out Hifumi, we can also swap out anybody with anybody.
That's true.
Now he's been debilitated.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't need to worry about putting in like on for Tarunda, but that still may not be a bad call. I think you're right about barriers.
Because especially if he's going to concentrate, then nuke.
Yeah, you are absolutely right.
Don't suppose you want to attack Yusuke again?
Let's just throw up Maraku Kaja. That's the one I don't have.
Ah, yes, yes.
Let's just see what happens.
What? I think he might just... maybe he does block stuff. I don't know.
I doubt he's got a weakness or something. Okay, this is not so good.
Oh, that's bad!
Thanks, Joker. Just at the last second.
Okay, F you, buddy! Take that tank to your accuracy.
Okay, let's try to do damage now. Maybe I need to bring in... Maybe we should bring in Ryuji for the Tado. Okay, let's just fight for the moment.
Yeah.
Take this!
Oh, nice. Oh.
Okay, so I'm thinking that winning this is not going to happen.
Oh, my.
Wow, I was really expecting that maybe I could do more than, like, 30 damage.
Oh. Well, his defense is debuffed even.
It's like we can withstand his attacks just fine. Let's make sure he doesn't reflect Sigh.
This is a part of me. I wasn't strong enough. Persona.
Okay.
Boy,
Welp.
I feel deflated. I don't know about you.
Let's go.
For the record, fleeing in terror will not be looked down upon. Use me. You know you wanna.
I was tired of waiting.
Black!
Noir, are you okay?
Oh no, you don't need to do that.
For real?
Oh, okay. What the heck, man? Come on!
Skull, are you okay?
Do you-
Keep an eye on your health.
You can like not have a turn or something?
Well, he downed Haru.
Yeah, I know, but let's just do this. The problem is Joker is kind of the only person who can do anything.
Yeah, but he's busy with like buffing and debuffing and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of terrible.
Shall we? It's still alive.
Because I'm really thinking it's going to take a long time to do damage like this.
I am not seeing his hit points move at all.
There we go. Loser.
Smells pretty good.
You know, it's pretty crazy that
Smells
It's
this is ridiculous.
Dude, this is why when you max out the character and their persona evolves, they get evade their weakness, which triples evasion against it.
Oh yeah,
And so the Reaper is targeting their weakness, but they triply evade it.
and
So,
plus it's got its accuracy lowered. Because
Right.
Okay, I gotcha. So you're right. We might be able to just attrition it. We'll see you next week, folks.
yeah, we'll be back when something happens.
Jesus Christ. Even at this level?
Oh, I don't like that.
almost down. Oh, not good.
No.
No way.
No.
Since Joker's just on everything duty.
Well, that's his greatest strength and his greatest weakness.
Yeah. I mean, we can withstand this guy well enough.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it hurts, but we can take it.
The problem is, hurting him.
I mean, it's taking me all this just to build up to a single attack,
Skull's out. Someone help him.
And we're just happily running out of.
Thanks, Joker. Just at the last second. Here
I don't suppose you're gonna res Ryuji. That works, I suppose.
And I'll take it. We're running out of, like, endures.
Persona!
Alright, now I have concentrate up.
And you have debilitate up on him.
So, the strongest attack I can do is
Psycho
this.
Force. It's time to flee. Discretion is the better part of valor, David.
It's just not fair! I wanted to fight him!
Okay, try Miracle Punch.
I don't even know if we can knock him down.
That's true.
God, I really didn't think we'd be this outclassed.
I know! Kind of humbling a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know, is there any way we can come back from this?
I think we're gonna run out of SP way before we even get him to half. Because we just can't damage him. Even with a concentrate!
I mean, and keeping up all of this, and that's the only... Okay, fine! Just move on! Do a couple confidants or something. Sorry, Ryuji! We just sacrificed you.
I'll remember this! Good God, that was ridiculous! Even if we were able to beat him, the cost of resources would not be worth it. How many SP recovery items would we have had to go through just to get him down to half or something?
Yeah, I do not know. In all seriousness, guys, what the heck are you supposed to do? I know about the Reaper flu trick, but we already said we're just not doing it.
Yeah.
But like actually just beating him, like straight up, that's a different story.
What? Like, cute at the same time?
I mean, because that's not really any kind of accomplishment, taking advantage of the flu trick.
It's just an exploit. And again, I don't care if you like that and you like doing it. That's cool. No complaints. I don't like doing that though, so we're not going to. But in any case, how are you actually supposed to beat that guy? Like we said, we can see how to withstand him, but it's like, how much stronger can we really get? I know we can get stronger. I know there's better persona and better ability sets.
Well, to be fair, everyone else in our team is not nearly as strong as these persona.
And they never will be.
Right.
So is there just some crazy level of strength we have yet to attain in this game?
Oh.
Even with, like, Kodyu, for instance. I mean, I know we need to get ultimate weapons, and we've kind of begun the itemization process as long as our money holds out. But
it's rather terrifying, the concept that we're not going to be ridiculously wealthy.
I got used to this a while back when I saw how much damage Persona fusing was doing to our wallet. But I mean, if Boost, Amp, Magic 57, Severe, Concentrate, Attack Buff...
On a defense down?
On a defense down is only capable of doing like 160 damage.
What do you want from us?
I mean, do we need to like get some really low level Persona and like carefully groom its levels to give it max magic? We're not gonna do that, okay? We're not gonna spend that type of time.
Go, Incubus!
What is this? What is this?
It looks like it's Judge of the Dead. yeah, I see the plus 10 to all stats.
My God. Well, that's what she's getting tomorrow.
Hey, what if it's a long-barreled pistol like the one the Reaper uses?
I'm sure it is! The last thing I will say, though, yeah, it's true that we're not going to be able to beat the Reaper, but it's not like we got humiliated by the Reaper either.
That's true. We were able to kind of hold our own. It's just in the long run, he had more resources.
We weren't going to die.
Right.
We just weren't going to be able to win before we did die. Is there anything you get from him other than, like, a whole bunch of experience points?
It'd be cool if he had his own drop.
Yeah.
Like those pistols! Sorry, I like guns. What do you want? Just makes me think of Batman, like Jack Nicholson's Joker. Just pull that long pistol out of his pants. Stupid fish!
Oh my God, come on! Why are we even doing this? Let's just read books or something. Eat this bait!
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yes!
Oh, a delish bitterling.
Ooh.
I will murder this fish. Why?
Kind of, yeah.
It's not really murder though, is it? Isn't it more like hunting?
Nice.
What? It's, I actually enjoy this.
Yeah?
There's more finesse to it than just ram the button repeatedly.
Right.
Which, that kind of gets on my nerves.
Me too. Because I usually break the controllers.
You are definitely a controller breaker.
Well, it's a more apropos term I have not found.
This is my life now. This is it. The exciting mini games.
Man, you can't even fish up a screaming woman or like a med kit or a sickle or anything. Emily, our fishing muse.
The one that I really liked was Breath of Fire 4.
Yeah.
Where you had this sort of musical pattern you had to bob your lure in order to attract different types of fish. It actually let you use a fishing controller.
Yeah, I remember that.
Come on, this is a super expensive high-class bait.
Man, I didn't realize it'd be so standoffish.
Did you say standoff fish?
Yes, it did.
Yes.
Oh my gosh!
There's gonna be a battle for the ages.
Oh God! My expensive bait! Gee, this has just been super disappointing so far, right? Let's fight the Reaper! Oh! Let's go fishing! Oh, forget this. So let's do something else disappointing?
Let's hang out with Futaba. Oh.
Hey, listen.
So I emailed Kana-chan.
Hopefully she doesn't just flake. It'd be incredibly easy to just not actually respond back.
Right.
Somebody you hadn't talked to in years, it's not like you ever really cared about.
Right.
Okay, maybe not ever really cared about, but that you had like a disappointing negative experience with. Just seems like it would be easy to not
respond. Yeah. And believe it or not, she replied.
Well, I guess it'd be a crummy confidant event if you didn't.
We even ended up talking on the phone about elementary school. She said the only reason she got mad at me about her diary was because she was embarrassed. Apparently she thought I would hate her if I knew her secrets, so she ran away.
This is elementary school. What? Kids don't know anything.
Yeah. I guess me and her are pretty much the same after all. Long story short, we made up. I finally apologized to her.
Well, that's really good. This is like one of the specters of your past. Like something that has been hanging over Futaba's head like her whole life.
Like her specialty, if you think about it.
Yeah. That's incredible!
Yeah. Really? I'm surprised you're so excited about it, but I'm glad. Anyway, it's too far to actually visit each other, so we've been sending emails back and forth.
Hey, slaying the demons of your past is very much worth celebrating.
We even made a promise recently to both go to high school next year.
Oh, so she isn't either, huh?
Well, that's what she said. Her parents had pulled her out of school.
Oh, that's right. I'd forgotten about that.
There's no way I would have been able to call her and apologize before. It's all because of you that I could do it, Jiro. And I know you're a Phantom Thief. Wait, no, we already did this joke.
Look, you're doing great too, etc., etc. No, she really is. She never really was the shut-in type. Shy? Sure.
Yeah.
Socially awkward? Yeah. But that doesn't mean that she was ever, like, terrified of social interaction, so it hasn't taken so much to really pull her out of it.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's kind of embarrassing to actually hear you say it, though. Oh, I almost forgot. Kana-chan was really surprised the Phantom Thieves listened to her request.
And honestly, and I don't mean to trivialize suffering, but all I'm attempting to express with this is some optimism. The way that in clinical psychology, the way that you overcome, like the way that they teach patients to overcome phobias is by exposing them to that phobia over and over and over and over, because in so doing, the patient learns for themselves that they aren't as weak or scared as they thought they were. And it's been like this for decades, you know?
Well, a phobia is an irrational fear of something.
Yeah.
But yeah. She'll never know the truth of the matter, though. Whee!
Yeah, you probably better not let it slip that you're a phantom thief to somebody you haven't seen in years and years.
I'm not
and years.
Ryuji.
Yeah, you're right.
I've finally finished that promise. Get along with Kana-chan.
Anything else in your past you need to tidy up?
This is really important, so I'm gonna say it again.
Thanks.
Thank you, Jiro. Wait a second. I never even said it the first time.
Okay, you better say it again then.
I guess that means I'll just have to say it again now.
Called it.
Thank you, Jiro. Seriously. And we got enough points for the next one. Is it okay if I ask you for a favor real quick? I mean, I just finished a super old promise.
Oh, one of these, huh?
Can you pat me on the head?
Just an Oni-chan moment.
Mom used to do it when she was happy with me. Just pat. Can you do it? You're like Sojiro comes bursting up there. I'll do it!
Kind of surprised he hasn't. Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right.
Bring it on!
Pat. You didn't do it right!
That was totally different from how my mom used to do it. What did you expect? My heart, my face, it feels like they're on fire.
I better not do that again.
Calm down, Futaba. Whew! Looks like that strange outburst is finally over and we'll never mention it again.
Well, until the next one. I still remember at the end of Sojiro's Confidant, he, on the one hand, he said, he said, like, don't get with my daughter, but I swear!
He was like, well, I guess that's not really a bad thing.
Yeah, I swear he actually said, but actually please get with my daughter. And anyway, I can't do it, though.
My heart's still beating real hard, but I'm totally good now. Sorry for making you worry. Being okay without you around.
Can I really do this?
Is that really possible? Meh, I'll find out some other day.
Excuse
How are we going to be involved in that?
That'll be an easy one. Okay, so I'm gonna practice being okay without you around. All right, see ya.
Right?
I feel a strong bond coming from Futaba. Would that consume time or not?
I don't know.
You're back.
Everywhere I go, it's just more and more rumors about Shido. This shit makes me sick.
It's as though his stance against the Phantom Thieves has boosted his popularity. My God! Yes? Is it? Do we want to? The sky is blue.
It's all a charade, though. More importantly, why ain't anyone complaining about the police? After all, their big catch committed suicide while he was in police custody.
That is a really good point, actually.
That's a scandal no matter which way you go. Oh, I just answered my own question.
I'm just glad they never made Jito's identity public. About that, doesn't it seem a little odd to you? Yes, it does! That's why I'd been assuming the whole time that they had.
Yeah.
Because how could you not do this, you know? Like, the biggest super ultra terrorist criminals of the century that are gonna lead to, like, the election of the next prime minister caused all this stuff that's awful. Oh no, taking up the entire year with Phantom Thieves this, Phantom Thieves that. They catch the ringleader in mysterious circumstances that they don't tell the public about, and then, without announcing who he was, he just dies.
Yep.
He commits suicide.
Yep.
And they don't do, like, giant expose about all of this suicide stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty odd.
I was wondering that myself. It felt as though the commotion surrounding the suicide calmed down far too quickly.
It's like nobody cares about that anymore. I mean, it's just a fickle public, like the fickle Mementos sort of thing.
Yeah.
There's no way it's natural.
Yep, they're too busy fanboying over Shido. God, this don't make any sense. It's creepy as hell.
I agree. This is totally bizarre. What's going on here?
I like that she's in the background.
That's actually a really nice detail.
Performing the wrong task.
It's like she's stirring a curry pot. Well, maybe she's just feeding herself.
Possibly.
It really does seem
Hi.
that you can spend the most time with Kawakami compared to every other romance partner.
Yeah.
When we on a massage, you can still have her come do something else.
Yeah. Now, whether you can, like, go on a date or something,
Well, you can't do that.
right.
Okay, 2-week warning. This might actually be the point where nobody's available.
Please don't joke about that. After all the hard work we put in.
No, that's fine. That just means that all we'd have to do is finish it off. Sure enough, it's a shame that we can't get Makoto up. Wait.
Haru!
Okay, we're not there. We're not at that point yet, so we're gonna keep pushing a little farther. Well, I'm sure we'll be at the palace in this episode, though.
Yeah, probably. I just really want to get everyone finished off beforehand.
Oh, that won't happen.
I can dream! So, you'd like me to try this?
Yes, it's poison. Prepare to die, sir. I mean...
Yes.
Please, if only a taste. This one isn't made with poop this time, I promise.
Darn!
That has become something of an obsession of mine. This wasn't made with particularly expensive beans, nor was it brewed by any sort of coffee expert.
This flavor.
Strychnine, right?
Interesting. Tastes like almonds.
So the
Anyway.
so the idea was that Haru is actually like really concerned about the idea of the cafe, right? And so I think it's interesting so far. Even though there's been conflict with Takakura, he hasn't been portrayed as badly,
Right.
You sort of would expect people to be in these confidants. Because basically everyone is bad. I mean, I get that everyone's dealing with some sort of corruption. That's as a theme. Like, that's fine. But Takakura does not... They appear to be treating him more generously. And there was a time in which I knew how to talk. This is not that time.
We're YouTubers. Anyway, what is it that you wanted to discuss with me? Does it concern the company?
My apologies for bothering you at such a busy time.
It's not a problem. Is this your boyfriend?
The truth is, after my father's passing... Oh, no. I'm going to ask him afterwards. After my father's passing, I couldn't bring myself to trust anyone at Okumura Foods.
I see.
That includes you, Takakura-san.
That's quite cruel.
Well, consider how you treated me.
I'm sorry.
My apologies. Now then, what I wanted to discuss is...
Believe in yourself.
I like these.
Yeah.
I'm here. You can do it.
Right. I'll be okay. Takakura-san, what do you think of that coffee? I grew the beans in my own garden and even handled the preparation.
What?
I honestly don't believe it's a particularly good cup of coffee. But I put my heart into making it. That's why I asked you here today, Takakura-san. I'm not suggesting we need to put this level of effort into the Okumura Foods coffee chain, and I'm not suggesting we should put a halt to the plan either. However, I won't let my company serve low-quality food to our customers.
You know, this is very similar to the coffee your grandfather used to make.
Excuse me?
I used to be a regular at his cafe. That's actually how I ended up joining the company to begin with.
Huh.
To be honest, I was strongly opposed to closing the cafe, but I didn't have the power to make that decision at the time. I was planning on naming the new chain after his shop to make up for that, though.
See, it's just like I said. He's actually a good guy. But part of Haru's confidant has been she doesn't know who she can trust.
She was fighting corruption, but it was a perceived corruption. It wasn't a real corruption.
It could have been
Could have
real.
been, yes.
But she had no way of knowing.
But that does differentiate it from all the other corruption.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. That is a really good point.
I'm going to create a business that is loved by customers and employees alike, just as his cafe was. A place where people can come to drink in the subtle joys of life.
Is that so?
Haru-chan, I believe you have every right to distrust us.
I appreciate that.
After all, things would have turned out differently if only someone had chosen to stand up to your father.
I am sort of sad that Okumura hasn't had much of a presence in Haru's confidant, though.
Be that as it may, I can truly sense the passion you put into this coffee.
For instance, Madarame was all over Yusuke's confidant. I mean, he never made an appearance or something.
Right.
But he, from the beginning to the end, like, his influence, his specter, like, haunting Yusuke.
A character doesn't have to be physically present to have a strong influence in a particular media.
That is absolutely true.
I could start naming off specific examples, but I won't. It seems you really are like your grandfather.
I'm sorry for being so rude.
I must apologize as well for encouraging you to abandon your shares. I thought they would be a burden to you, but I was clearly wrong. Haru-chan, if you'd like, why don't you take part in our next company meeting?
Me?
The truth is, the rumors of my being pleased at your father's death were troubling, to say the least. I understand not everyone agrees with the vision I have for this company, but I've spent great effort struggling against our board of directors to push Okumura Foods back on the right path. What I need is to communicate that thought as clearly as possible, just as you did with this coffee. Do you think you could assist me in accomplishing that? I want to rebuild this company from the ground up.
Well,
Frog and stuff. I mean, these are all the same.
Yeah.
This is a Haru confidant. The answers are mainly the same.
Basically, yeah.
Yes.
okay. I would be glad to join you.
That is really good for her. She, at the beginning, she didn't know what she was going to do about her involvement in the company, or if she was even going to, keep being involved in it at all, just because of, the name.
Right.
And this is the direction that she went. I have liked it, but
for her, huh?
we still have the final one, so I'm curious how that one's going to go.
Yeah. Excellent. Your grandfather would be proud, as would your father. By the way, the coffee was superb, and I'm not just buttering you up.
You have my thanks.
Oh, and it seems I made yet another misunderstanding. I was under the impression that you were quite thrilled about the arrangement with Sugimura-kun. That is why I was so insistent on hurrying the marriage.
Ah!
I wanted you to have all the support you needed. But it appears as though you prefer the young man next to you instead.
Oh!
Be honest, Haru-chan. What are your thoughts on Sugimura-kun?
I'm not going to tell them, because I could be charged with a crime if I did.
Come on.
I think he's an intelligent man, but I have no interest in him. I have no interest in being his wife either. I would prefer to walk my own path, one in which the only person in control of my actions is me, not my father and not Sugimura-san.
I understand. You've grown so quickly, Haru-chan. I didn't realize you became such a strong, kind, mature woman. My apologies for not coming to see that sooner.
But what about the contract Sugimura-san made with my father? He said the reparations will be immense if I refuse the marriage.
I haven't heard a thing about this contract. Have you seen the document?
Excuse me?
Huh. Well, now that you mention it, no, I haven't. And I'm fairly sure that since the age of consent in Japan is, what is it, 16?
I think so, 16.
16,
yeah.
maybe it depends on the prefecture. I think it does depend on the prefecture, actually. In any case, she can't be held liable for something that she's never signed.
Yeah. And neither your father nor our lawyers mentioned it to me.
Yeah, this contract can't exist if she hasn't signed it, so...
Right? It seems he was lying, and may have had the help of particular people within the company. You see, those who don't agree with my vision brought him into meetings with the hope that he would eventually take over.
Oh yeah, that would be wonderful. That would be a wonderful thing for Okumura Foods.
However, we don't need a politician in our midst, particularly considering the humble roots of our corporation. As for the marriage cancellation, I'll handle it. It may take some time, but it will be done. I promise.
That's pretty awesome. Can he do that, though? I guess he can't really handle it, but he can have the Okumura lawyers deal with it.
He'll, present all the proper paperwork and talk to them about it and whatnot.
Well, because it's I suppose it should be her responsibility, because, she has no parents.
Right.
But
Well, she's also not a legal adult yet. Do you think that might have something to...
I mean, I don't know who her guardian is. It's a really curious position.
Yeah!
Anyway, I don't have a problem with this. It's just, I don't know why we're talking about, strange, legal...
I know exactly why. Danganronpa.
Well, sure, but you know, we're not like talking about like interpretations of contract law.
That's true, that's
I mean,
true.
what's next? Tort reform the game?
You have my thanks.
Thank you.
I hear they're delicious.
No, those are tarts.
Oh, okay.
Today was a huge success. I was able to tell Takakura-san how I feel, and he actually understood. Not only about the company, but about Sugimura-san as well.
Really, everything just came up great.
I was so afraid, but now that it's over, I think it was honestly pretty simple. I only made it to this point because you were with me, though. Thank you, Jiro-kun.
Do I get a reward?
You are welcome. The cheesy responses.
Anyway, I only started trusting people again because you were by my side helping me. As for the other Phantom Thieves, well, forget them. They don't matter.
Aw.
So, I want to return the favor. Please confide in me if you ever need help. I'll be there for you. Oh, that reminds me.
It's time for the awkward romantic initiation.
Indigitiation? What the heck
Shut
is
up.
an indigitiation?
Just roll with it.
Takakura-san said something a little strange, didn't he? Billy-san said something a little strange, didn't he? Indish-gish-gish-gish. That I like you. Goodness, why would he say that? Why do you think?
I know, it's so sad.
He saw us as good friends.
Fortunately, I still have that poison tea. Coffee. Poop.
Oh, God.
You're probably right. I mean, that's all we are, so...
I'm going to go jump out a window now.
Anyway, I should go study.
My God, she's devastated.
That's what the viewers were saying.
This is awful. Like, I'm sorry.
I have entrance exams coming up, so I don't really have time to be sitting around here. Thank you for today.
What?
On the plus side, we have enough to get her to max now. Well, time to max out shoulder
I
pads.
finally made up with Eiko.
I like how this last event with Makoto is over studying.
Yeah!
I think she knew it deep within her heart. And seeing him like that finally helped her realize.
And again, it's about Eiko.
Well, you know...
Well, you slapped the crap out of her, and that's what she needed.
You're still not gonna let me forget that,
Nope.
Well, I'm glad she didn't get into any danger.
Yeah, she's fine. It helped.
Oh, and she told me she quit her job.
Good.
Right now, she doesn't know what she wants to do, but she's going to go to college and figure things out. So in the end, Eiko's going to start seriously focusing on her studies again.
Or, at the very least, not date some scuzzbag host who is trying to wring money out of her and then drop out of school and, jeopardize her entire future over it.
Right.
I plan on doing the same as well.
I kind of want to say this.
Kind of, but I think after all this...
Well, here's the way I look at it.
Uh-huh.
The other answers, I do think are better. But her old confidant has not been about her.
That's true.
So sort of at the very end.
That's true. All right. You have my permission.
I'm glad that I have your approval, sir. For your sister?
It's for nobody but myself.
That's right. Dang it, wish your confidant would have been about nobody but yourself.
This time, I'm not seeking anyone's praise.
There we
I'm
go.
not trying to show off my intelligence.
Thumbs
I simply
up.
want to fulfill my own personal goals and dreams.
Good on ya.
For now, I didn't have a clear vision of what that meant. I was lost in life. But thanks to you, I finally come to realize
Hey, you know, fighting demons in another dimension will do that to you. It's a coming-of-age story. Tale as old as time. Don't you remember when we did that?
My dream
No.
is to become a police commissioner.
Oh.
That is why I need to study.
Yeah.
So she's really gonna go for it, huh?
Then she can mount like a gyro signal on top of the police station. Just turn it on.
Why? What's up with all the Batman today? Have you been reading Batman?
Like Batman, leave me alone.
No, there's nothing wrong with Batman. Okay, tell me about police commissioners. That is really interesting.
Yes, the head of police operations. It will require me to have an extensive academic background.
I can just imagine her as a grown-up in a police outfit. Someone like some thug they're bringing in tries to cause a ruckus, and she just runs over and punches him into.
No. We're not talking about like a beat cop. No, this is really nice. This is really good. You know, it's no secret that Makoto is my favorite character. I gushed and gushed and gushed and gushed about her around her story arc, like when she was introduced. Something that I had been saying at that time, and kind of throughout some of the tension with Makoto and her sister, was that she needs to figure out what she wants to do, but what she wants to do may actually have been what she's been pushed into. Right. It's just that if she chooses it herself, she's not being pushed into it. And you have to understand that just because you want to push back against something doesn't mean that it was wrong.
Yeah.
Now it might be, but you just shouldn't write.
It's complicated.
You shouldn't write that off, and that's kind of what she did. She's used the fact that she actually does like studying. She does like the academic stuff. She does like the way that she's been pushed because she's really enjoyed it. But she's combining that with her childhood goal of becoming a police officer and is making it something that's actually relevant. It's realistic for her. It's something that her sister will be extremely pleased with.
Yep.
Like, this is an everybody wins thing. It's a big goal that she can work really hard and use the skills she has, and everybody around her, including herself, is pleased with it. I mean, this is fantastic.
There are too many incidents in this country that are never brought to light. That host was one.
Also, she would kick frickin' butt.
Yeah.
At some level of the police force. Even if she is a beat cop running around beating as a cop, that would be good too.
Villains who prey on the hearts of the weak with cowardly, legally questionable methods.
Heart of justice, etc., etc.
My father risked his life trying to catch a group of those people. I will never forgive them. But I won't be able to eradicate them all on my own. Instead, I want to head an organization that will destroy the lawless and help rescue victims.
Destroy the lawless. I love that.
No, that's fantastic. I mean, I'm a Law and Order guy myself. Isn't it interesting that a phantom thief will say this?
Yeah.
It just goes to show that
that's what the Phantom Thieves were doing.
This is what the Phantom Thieves do. We just operate outside the law, but the good vigilantes. It's just the problem with vigilantes. You never know when you're going to get a bad one.
Yeah.
Your father would be proud.
I hope so. That is the justice I aim for. I also believe it will be a continuation of my father's legacy.
Absolutely it will.
Honestly, it's a little strange that I found the true meaning of my studies outside of my studies.
Isn't that kind of normally how it works?
I'm going to say yes, because again, I really did. When I was a teenager, this is sort of the way that I was. And that is indeed exactly how it works. You've got to expand your breadth of experience. It doesn't mean that you were ever wrong in the first place.
Right.
I know I say that a lot, but too often people think of rebellion as going in a different direction than the one they're already on.
Right.
But you can be a rebel on any path. And you never know what path is actually yours and which one that you need to step away from.
And where it will take you.
Yeah, exactly.
I think now I'll be able to see the world even more differently. Thank you for all your help. Must have been difficult babysitting the uptight Miss President, right?
Not at all. Why couldn't the rest of this confidant have been like this?
At least at the end.
Okay, how about negative and negative? What the heck?
Even so, I'm glad
The shit we never hooked up.
I know, it's sad. There's always next game.
I am thou, thou art I.
I wonder what her persona is going to be.
I know. Is it going to be like a horse, a differenter motorcycle?
A differenter motorcycle? Man, what about a different test motorcycle? A different T motorcycle?
What if it just stops being a motorcycle and turns into a regular persona?
Maybe it will.
She just rides on its shoulders because she doesn't know any other way.
I suppose we're about to find out.
All right. All right.
Sibel. Wow!
It's a transformer!
I can sense it. The power within me has grown. Now, it's been born anew.
Okay, so this is sort of like Shiva from Final Fantasy 13, I guess.
Yeah.
Or Megazone 2-3, I suppose. No, it's got like or Viper's Creed. No, it's really more like Viper's Creed. That is some obscure stuff, okay?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right.
I caught the Shiva Sisters reference.
I mean, it's so clearly a transformed robot. Though I don't know about those horns.
All right.
I didn't know what it turned into. You clicked it too fast.
I know. I didn't mean to.
By the way, you can rely on me when you need it. I won't go easy on you if you hold back.
I can't help it. I'm excited when I see a robot. I don't want to gush about it. Incidentally, Viper's Creed isn't any good. It's obscure for a reason, I'm just saying.
Now then, in order to fulfill my dream, I'll need to be accepted into my first choice college.
Didn't you already have some trouble with turning in assignments due to current phantom thieving?
Nah, it's fine.
What a funny thought. Studying to become a head of police while working as a thief.
Just goes to show the type of thieves we are.
Yeah.
It ain't funny, it sucks! It ha 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 ha!
But perhaps it's not as contradictory as it seems.
We're one step ahead of you,
The objective
Makoto!
is the same. Exposing the evil lurking in the dark shadows.
Take that.
Oh, that's right. And thanks for helping me. I'll gladly assist you with your studies as well. You had best be ready.
A demon tutor?
I'm not. You know, I bet she's going to ride it in and then it will transform to do stuff. You know, I bet she's going to ride it in and then it will transform to do stuff.
I mean, we've just seen how powerful these evade abilities are.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose anytime she's really going to need something like Defense Master,
Uh-huh.
she's going to be using Maraku Kaja.
Yeah.
My one complaint about Anat is needs a robot head.
Yeah, the demon head's a little disconcerting. Don't look at me!
Okay, so, I mean, talking about Canaan, it's a Canaanite goddess. Though, I will tell you what, I do not look at a transforming motorcycle robot as a goddess of fertility, hunting, and war. Though that does kind of describe Makoto.
Yeah.
Someone who's sort of pretty wide variety of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I want a railgun. It needs a railgun. And a robot face!
Oh.
Are you kidding? No, a blade flips out, see?
No, I see that. I was just really hoping on the transforming bit.
I kind of can't believe we're still going. With confidants, I really would have thought that we'd be forced to go in the palace by now.
Don't rock the boat! If we can get them all done before we get there.
That'd be interesting. After this one, it's only going to be 4 more.
I know, it's so exciting.
Hey, listen.
Kana-chan and I have been sending tons of emails back and forth lately. She said she wants to go back to school next year, but she might not have the money.
That would really suck.
As for me,
Like a lot.
I'm gonna go back.
What if you get bullied again?
I'll be fine, even if people try and make fun of me.
Excellent, that's all I needed to hear.
I mean, I'm way different from how I was back in elementary school. Futaba-chan ain't no pushover. But I still have to do the last item on my promise list.
I'll leave. See ya.
Being okay without you around.
Bye. I mean, I'm not gonna, like, awkwardly shoot you down or anything.
Honestly, I've been feeling kind of weird lately. My heart's been beating real fast when we're together. Then even when we're apart, I can't stop thinking about you.
That doesn't sound healthy! I guess this is the sort of thing I really better say, though.
Yeah.
You okay?
Not at all. I'm more like, no-K. I made a pun. But then again, I feel good too. By the way, can I ask you a favor? It's a pretty big one.
No.
Can we skip that last promise?
No. You're giving up? The only thing I can do is spin it into something positive.
Correctamundo! I can't do it.
Yeah, you can.
I just can't be okay without you around. Life doesn't feel the same when you're not with me. I mean, not that, but I don't know. Jiro, you're always so nice to me. Kinda like Sojiro is.
Oni-chan, I'm your big brother.
That makes sense for him, though. I mean, he's basically my dad.
He's your dad.
But you don't have a reason like that, so why are you so nice?
This is too awkward, man.
I know,
Come
right? Oh, I just thought of a possibility. Am I, the only one you treat like this?
I'm already in a relationship with another girl.
Why, Jiro?
You'll shoot you down.
Teammates.
Look, the next one will be fun, okay?
Right. Of course teammates would want to be nice to each other. It's so obvious.
Why can't you say because I'm your big brother?
Right? That's gotta be why my heart's always pounding so much. It knows how much I care about my teammates. And you, Jiro, my key item.
Well, at least she's taking this a lot better than Haru did.
I know, right? From now on, I'm gonna devote every fiber of my being into supporting you guys.
That could have got a lot worse.
You could have, yeah.
But it was still pretty awkward.
It's gonna be great.
High five,
Okay,
yeah!
okay. Oh, teammate, my teammate. Jiro joined Futaba's party.
Da-da-da-da! No, that's a Zelda noise. God, I fail! Ugh!
Futaba is beaming at Jiro. Futaba attacks. Fatal damage to Jiro. Kind of, yeah. Wait a second. That's not what teammates are supposed to do.
Well, you know, in Dragon Quest 3...
Throws a Pokeball at his face. What?
Well, in Dragon Quest 3, you absolutely could attack your own party.
Why?
There really wasn't much of a reason. Technically, you could wake up a character from sleep that way, but you're gonna be beating the crap out of them, so do you really want to do that?
I see.
Bye now.
Ah, you're back. You just came down the stairs, walked out the door, then back in again.
Sir, well, I mean, there have been a few things like that, haven't there, sir? Isn't that weird?
Hey, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for your understanding, boss. Most of the really weird times involve, like, dancing with Kawakami, like Sojiro and Kawakami flipping around, like, this whole building, but this one was definitely odd. I can't believe it! We can still go forward!
This has such profoundly bold flavor.
It is weird, though, to think about maxing Haru before Futaba.
Right?
That's just the way it turned out.
I heard you've been getting into the roasting scene, little lady.
Yes, I often have the urge to drink a fresh cup of your coffee.
Jiro, marry this woman.
That near brings a tear to my eye. Well, I'm heading home now. Close up shop for me, will you?
Okay, but then he's gonna come back.
Huh?
And then, well, okay, he's like, I'm
Yeah,
heading home,
because you have
close up
evening.
shop.
I got
but
you.
then he'll come back and reopen, and then I'll be like, okay, I'm going to make some coffee. And he's going to be like, well, I'm going to close. Must be nice to be able to just have your business hours be whatever you feel like it that day.
He's not making a profit.
No, he's making a profit or he'd be dead.
I was finally able to convey my feelings during the company meeting. Not just about the new chain, but about the future of the company. And even about Father. I think my presence angered some people at first, but in the end, they all listened to my thoughts.
She is the majority shareholder.
That's correct.
She can't not have a presence if that's the way she wants. You've done great.
All that nervousness
I
was
wanna-
exhausting.
I want to be complimentary, but I just feels patronizing at this
Yeah.
point, doesn't it? Like, I am above you, and I will pat you on the head. I don't know.
I've had diplomatic dealings
Some
with
people are into
VIPs
that.
before, but I've never once spoken my true feelings.
That's true, and I bet if you were to like rub Haru's head really fast with both hands,
Like
you'd
her
build
hair
up.
would poof up.
Yeah,
static,
and you'd build up an electric charge, and you could like shoot lightning bolts. That'd be pretty cool.
That aside, after talking with management, I've decided to let them handle Okumura Foods.
So what about you?
It's simply not something I would have been able to supervise on my own. And after their sincere acceptance of the public's criticism, I felt it was okay to trust them.
Well, they didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
Contrition is all they could do. It's amazing that the company is still in as good shape as it is.
Look,
I mean,
have you had a Big Bang Burger?
As for my future goals, I'm interested in opening a small private cafe.
I'm just not really interested in eating 80 pounds of hamburger.
Everything will be homegrown, from the coffee to the salad. I want to set my own standards.
So basically, she's just gonna do exactly what Sojiro is doing.
Yeah.
It'll be a shop that people love, like grandfather's. And like this place. What do you think?
I realize I should probably clarify, although she just said it too. It's not like Sojiro has like cows in the backyard, and every day he's like, well, time for some beef, wallops the thing's head off, and then like starts grilling it up to throw in the curry, but...
It all comes down to flavor.
Nah.
It's a pretty boring dream, huh?
No, it's a sincere dream.
Yeah.
I mean, she basically has everything she'd want anyway, and like an obscene amount of money. She's still the majority shareholder for like the equivalent of like maybe not quite McDonald's or Yum Foods, but you know, something pretty big, pretty major.
But when you say that, I feel like it will actually happen.
And it gives her something that she wants to be able to like pour her heart and soul into doing something she cares about.
Truth be told, I don't plan on opening the shop immediately after I graduate.
I would
I'll
hope
need to
not.
study and improve my knowledge beforehand. After all, right now it's only a hobby.
I mean, takes a bit of planning to open up a business.
Yeah, goals are great. No, this is really nice and kind of not the direction I thought this would go.
Yeah.
Perhaps I should apprentice here at LeBlanc in the meantime.
Hey, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
It's not hard work, you know. Do it if you want. I mean, is it all...
The coffee I had after spending the night crying. Its warmth permeated through my body.
I'm not adding poop coffee to the menu.
I'm sorry, can I say the coffee I had after spending the night crying? Is she talking about, like, after her dad died or after Gino shot her down?
Oh, yeah! Jesus!
I don't want to talk about no poop coffee right
Open
now.
a store where others can feel that warmth. Either way, I think this dream of mine will be no easy feat. But I somehow managed to tackle my childhood dream of becoming a heroine of justice.
So now it's time to be a cafe
If
owner.
I
Of
act
justice.
resolve and believe in my actions, I know I'll be able to achieve anything. I'm so glad I met you. At first, it was nice having someone that understands me. But now, it's much more.
Now the game's gonna ask us if we want to start a relationship again.
There may be times where people resent me for it. But as long as you're here, I'll be okay.
I wonder what we're gonna get. I mean, I realize there's no more generic thing to say about it than that, but Really, what are we going to get? Just like a giant Gatling gun with a dress?
You know, I'd like to return the favor. If you ever find yourself in trouble, I'll be there for you.
You know, this was mirrored by Makoto as well, but they kind of already have.
Yeah.
They saved his life.
Yeah. Perhaps that's the point?
Yeah.
Feel free to rely on me from now on. I have the strength to help you. I can sense it.
Yeah, you do.
All right.
Really?
Mother Harlot, huh?
I used her a lot in Persona 4. She was really good.
And what do we get?
I'm really curious.
What on earth?
What is happening?
Oh no!
I feel as though I've been reborn. This is my new power.
I'm afraid!
I'm terrified!
It's a googly-eyed eyelash pink skull with graffiti on it like flowers and stuff. And then it's got like Satan with a moon head on top. What is this?
What in God's name?
All right.
Astarte?
That is not what I think of when I've thought of Astarte, or however you pronounce that. Astarte, I don't know how to say anything Sumerian.
I'll let you be my first customer.
And last.
I'll bring you a present. It will be a bag of Morganas. No, we're done with this.
I can't wait. My, look at the time. We've been speaking for quite a while.
It's almost the evening time frame.
I should be going now. Take care.
Haru is kind of twisted, isn't she?
A little bit, yeah.
So,
I opened up while you were gone.
I see that, sir. Just like last time, I walked out of the building.
You did walk Haru to the station.
Okay, yeah, walked
So
Haru to
there's
the...
that at least.
Oh, it makes sense. Man, I was gonna try to make a lame joke, but you just shot me down. That's fine. It wasn't gonna be any good anyway, I'm sure. So, as far as I know, Astarte is like one of the oldest goddesses that we know of.
Uh-huh.
Like Sumerian, I think. Maybe Babylonian. Babylonian! Oh yeah, be taught good. They call this fertility.
Oh, you know, I just realized.
Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, I see that. I see that. There's like a Russian nesting doll of skulls. There's another layer of skulls underneath, and then another layer under that, and another layer under that.
Oh, right. I kind of think I liked Milady. What on earth?
I don't know. Yes!
We're just never gonna go to the palace. That's not bad. Because if we finish up all the confidants, that's it, they're done.
Yeah! We can just go straight to the story.
So we'll see how much farther we can get next time.
Look forward to it.